Hey everyone, welcome back to another Sunday book review. Today, we're talking about The Player of Games by Iain M. Banks, one of the standout novels in his acclaimed Culture series. If you're a fan of intricate world building, complex characters, and thought-provoking themes, stick around because this book has it all. Let's start with a quick overview of Iain M. Banks himself. Banks was a master of blending high-concept science fiction with deep philosophical questions, and the Culture series is a prime example of his talent. The Player of Games, although the second book in the series, stands on its own, making it a great entry point for new readers. So, what's The Player of Games all about? Our protagonist, Jernau Morat Gurgeh, is a renowned game player living in the utopian society known as the Culture. Despite having everything he could ever want, Gurgeh feels a sense of dissatisfaction. He's bored, craving a challenge beyond what his society can offer. Enter the game of Azad. Gurgeh is invited to participate in this complex, galaxy-spanning game that determines the social and political hierarchy of the Empire of Azad. Intrigued by the challenge and the opportunity to explore beyond the Culture, Gurgeh embarks on a journey that will test his skills, his values, and his very identity. As he explores the game, Gurgeh encounters a variety of characters, each adding layers to the story. There's Marin Skell, the mischievous drone who plays a crucial role in getting Gurgeh into the game. Then we have the Empire's political and military figures, each embodying the harsh, competitive nature of their society. One of the standout aspects of this novel is its exploration of themes. The nature of games and their reflection of society is central to the story. The Culture views games as a form of art and leisure, while Azad uses them as a mechanism for control and power. This contrast provides a fascinating commentary on how different societies can interpret the same activity in vastly different ways. Power and control are pervasive themes throughout the book. The game of Azad is more than just a game. It's a microcosm of the Empire's rigid hierarchy and ruthless politics. Through Gurgeh's eyes, we see the stark differences between the Culture's egalitarian utopia and Azad's brutal meritocracy. Cultural relativism is another key theme. Gurgeh's journey to Azad forces him to confront the notion of the other. He witnesses firsthand the stark, often brutal reality of a society that operates on principles entirely alien to his own. This experience challenges his assumptions and broadens his perspective, adding depth to his character. Speaking of character development, Gurgeh's transformation is brilliantly executed. He starts as a somewhat arrogant and complacent individual, but the challenges he faces in Azad force him to grow, adapt, and rethink his values. This growth makes him a compelling and relatable protagonist. Banks' narrative style is another highlight. He uses a third-person perspective to great effect, allowing us to see the world through Gurgeh's eyes while also providing a broader view of the Culture and Azad. The language and dialogue are sharp and engaging, effectively conveying the cultural differences and tensions between the two societies. The symbolism and allegory in the novel are rich and thought-provoking. The game of Azad itself serves as a powerful metaphor for life, power dynamics, and societal structures. Banks uses this central motif to explore deeper philosophical questions about the nature of competition, ambition, and the human condition. The pacing of the plot is well-balanced, building tension and intrigue as Gurgeh navigates the complexities of the game and the political landscape of Azad. Each chapter reveals new layers of the story, keeping the reader engaged and eager to see what happens next. Now let's talk about the critical reception of The Player of Games. When it was first published, it received widespread acclaim for its imaginative world-building and insightful social commentary. Many critics consider it one of the best entries in the Culture series, and it continues to be highly regarded in the science fiction community. Personally, I found The Player of Games to be a fascinating and enjoyable read. The themes it explores are timeless and relevant, and Banks' skillful storytelling keeps you hooked from start to finish. If you're looking for a science fiction novel that challenges you to think while also delivering an engaging narrative, this book is a must-read. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Sunday book review. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future reviews. See you next time.